To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the WDW Fanboys Podcast.
Hello.
I'm Jonathan Hopkins, and I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Brett Bennett and Spencer Coleman.
Hey, that's me.
And today is January 17th, and this will be our 200th episode.
Wow.
Yes. And now for our sponsor, which I might cut this out and add later, who knows, because I never do this right.
But it's live.
I know. Our show is sponsored by Pixie Vacations. Pixie Vacations is an authorized Disney travel agent. They offer fee-free bookings to Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Lines, and Adventures by Disney. You can find links to their website on our homepage, or you can contact them directly at 678-815-1584.
Whoa!
Hey!
Good job. I'm so proud of you.
We watched the video
Yeah.
while you're talking. It's like watching a movie in Japanese.
Tim didn't even get through that live
I can't
correctly.
believe you did that. That is so good.
I'm so proud of you.
Outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
So, we've got a bunch of emails
Wow.
from people.
User submitted questions.
Yes. So
These
we're
are
gonna
on special paper.
Yes.
That's
So we're
our
gonna go
listener
through
question paper.
them and
Golden tickets.
yes. Some of them might have kind of the same questions. So if we get to yours and it's the same question, we're not gonna answer it again. Just rewind and
You can have fun.
Three of the questions
Figure
are
it
very
out.
similar. Yes, Jonathan really does look like that.
yes. All right. First one from David.
Hey, David.
Yes. Do any of you know the name or remember the arcade at Polynesian where Neverland Club is? My brother and I played games there in the 1980s. I'm 39, so it might be something you don't remember or was never around for. Thanks and love your guys' show.
I wasn't around for a lot.
He wasn't around. Brett
Hopkins
might have
wasn't.
been. I technically would have been, but
Technically.
we never stayed on site the one time that we came down. So,
yeah.
a good David, a good person. If you don't listen to the Kingdom Cast, if you join the Kingdom Cast group, Kingdom Cast Ron, he knows a lot about the Polynesian Resort and everything else. Or even Nomius would know probably the name of it. So
Yeah,
don't know.
I remember having a big conversation recently, not too recently, about the contemporary arcade that was on the first floor where the Wave is now.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything about the old Neverland Club. Before
It's too rich for my blood.
Ugh. Sheesh.
Another one from David.
Oh, hey David.
Two questions. One, if I'm not staying at Poly, can I not go to the pool bar and get drunk anymore? Two, I heard something is changing January 14th. Something about no more Fast Pass Plus. And that you have to make reservations for rides. What is going on? I can barely afford to stay at Disney Value Resorts now. We live in Georgia, and I had season passes for years, but they are outrageous now for a family of 4. I'm just catching up on the videos, and you may have already discussed this. I'm watching the video on December 1st. And, okay, question 1. The Polynesian bar,
Yeah.
you can still order from there?
That's an easy one, yeah. Of course you can. However, referencing both questions, I feel if you go to that bar a lot, that's an expensive bar.
Yeah.
You could probably stay at a moderate resort for how much you're spending at that bar. But all jesting aside, yeah, you can definitely go to the bar and drink. If you're staying on property, it's a lot easier to get to. I mean, if you're already at a park, you're just relying on the bus transportation. Who knows? Maybe you're from Georgia, you're driving. If you have your parking lot pass from your resort, it shouldn't be hard. If it's not a peak time for the resort, heck, we can go in there pretty much whenever we want to go get drinks or whatever. You just tell them at the guard check that you're going to the bar there, and they'll let you in pretty much no problem most of the time.
Yeah, because I always tell them I'm just going to the Tambu.
Exactly.
And even if the bar at the pool doesn't let you buy drinks because you're not a member, just go to the Tambu Lounge. They got traveler cups I mean, they'll put them in there.
I go to Tambu and I just take the friggin' zombie glass with me down to the beach. I never go to the pool bar. I always go to the Tambu.
Yeah.
As of 2 months ago, you could easily just walk up to the bar and order drinks. Using the pool, I don't believe there are any restrictions like you'd find at the beach club.
Yeah, Stormalong Bay at the beach club. Yeah. You cannot get into now.
But, I mean, you'd have to be as inconspicuous as possible. I'm sure they don't want to see you coming off the monorail in a bathing suit and just walking through the lobby going down to the pool.
Yeah.
Even so, it is Disney. I don't see anybody tracking you down and tackling you. But
the one you can't do that at is
Art of Animation?
No. Beach Club. That's what we were just talking about. Stormalong Bay.
The other one that I found out about is Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Oh, yeah.
They're real strict about that now. About that.
Well, the only way you're going to get there is on the bus.
Yeah.
So it'd be a little bit tougher. But again, from what I've seen, I don't see any restrictions. Not to say that if you come down here next month, there will be restrictions put into place. I do remember it was a couple months ago when Ron, Gary, and I were having a drink. Actually, Ron, Gary, and I were there at the pool. Gary went to use the volcano bathroom. Ron and I were having a drink, and then half an hour later we went to go find Gary because he was enjoying the stall with its own air conditioning vent.
Huh.
Yeah. And as far as January 14th, which what's happening January 14th is Magic Kingdom is doing FastPass Plus testing. So you're still going to be able to get fast passes. You're just not going to be able to get paper fast passes.
Legacy fast passes,
and that's
as
for
they call them.
And that's for everyone. Everyone.
When's this?
Now.
Yeah. Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom both.
Which I think it's in a couple other questions, so we'll get kind of more into that.
Yes.
Melissa Kramer on Facebook. So we are getting married at Walt Disney World in May and got APs for it. When we get there, will it link to our Magic Bands, or do we use a card? Also, buy us drinks in Epcot on May 3rd. Thanks. Well, first off, congratulations.
Yeah.
Second,
it will link.
It will link. Will it work all the way? Who knows?
What, she's talking about our season pass? I'm sorry, I missed the first part.
The APs.
Yeah. When you link it, since you don't... It sounds like she doesn't have it yet, right? She probably has what the voucher that she bought online, and then when she probably, I don't know if she's gonna be able to link her voucher number to her Magic Band already when she gets in the mail.
Are they still gonna give her a card and a Magic Band since she is staying on? If she's an
AP, she's still gonna have to get the card since if it's not a full rollout yet, which it might be in May. So who knows? My guess is still that they give you a card. At that time probably, but if not, they're just gonna put it straight on that.
Give cards. Because
for APs, maybe,
because there are places even off property that offer discounts.
Yeah.
For AP, well, mostly on property, but there are places.
But they really don't care. I feel like they don't care about off property though. If they're not giving.
My point is there are places that offer it where you have to show a card, and I don't know if all these places are going to be able to utilize a Magic Band and be able to pull up that information from the Magic Band. So by having the card, it's going to make sure that people can still get their discounts in different places.
But Disney is only really going to care about Magic Band or the AP holders on property. They're not going to care if you go to the Sizzler down the road and get an AP discount.
Yeah.
They're more focused on what they're going to be doing inside the park.
But that's the thing. What if the guests want to be able to go somewhere and enjoy that AP discount?
Guests still want to be able to have the Key to the World cards, and they're taking those away completely. Yeah, people like Mac May, who's just so against FastPass Plus that he wants his Key to the World card, but they're still not going to get it to him.
What are the benefits to the Keys to the World card?
Well, exactly.
My point is if somebody needs that card for something and Disney does not give it to them, they're going to be pretty upset.
But Disney doesn't care.
But Disney
doesn't care.
They don't think they care, but they will care when enough people can complain.
It's not enough. We've already look at how Walt Disney World is currently.
When the first Brave
and
Princess
people are
came
still
out,
coming down
Disney
here.
didn't care to make it
for that kind of stuff. But unless it's affecting their bottom line, unless it's going to affect the bottom line, if people are still coming in and paying $100 with tax to Magic Kingdom from all around the world, they don't care. Now, if people coming into the parks stop, then they'll care and start changing it. But a little plastic card, they won't care if you can't get a discount outside of the park.
So you're saying that people were going to stop coming to the parks because Merida was not...
No.
Okay, well, there you go.
But, I mean, that's just one little thing.
People complain enough.
That's
Disney
something they
will
can
do something
change.
about it.
The Magic Bands, they're...
Not saying change the Magic Bands. I'm saying they don't have to stop.
But the whole structure that they're doing, they'll probably still have plastic cards for day one, or like 1 day park tickets. I don't think 1 day park purchasers are getting an AP.
I don't think if you're not
stay paper.
They're all plastic already.
One days are
all ticket media are plastic already.
Yeah. Wow.
Even the comp tickets when I was an operating participant over in the parks, we got paper comp tickets. Like, they literally handed us an envelope with 2 paper tickets in it. You have to go to guest relations or to a ticket window and switch it over. Even though it's a 1 day ticket, you have to switch it over to a plastic ticket.
Really?
Because they're all RFID, just plastic tickets.
I remember years ago when back in early 2000, Universal was already doing plastic cards. And Disney wasn't. And people who would go to Disney were saying for years they should be doing plastic cards. It's going to make it much easier. The cards aren't going to get destroyed so quickly.
Right.
And I heard multiple times, other people asked, why don't they do it? They said, it's just not feasible, and it just doesn't make sense for them right now. It's not cost effective because printing on paper is cheaper than printing on plastic. So, of course, as usual, the people who answer me or give the answers don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Right.
But I am surprised that for even a 1 day pass, they're going to do plastic cards.
Christy just said in the chat that they're going to have the World of Key cards for people that really raise a fuss.
But we've seen resorts that have rolled out already that people have not been able to. The All Stars and Pop Century have been rolled out, and they are not possible.
But in the end, who gives a crap? I don't care.
I don't care. But
It's just...
Here's the thing. Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, okay? You know about how you have to play in order to get new cards.
Yeah, I don't play it anymore.
I've never played it once.
But, so here's the thing. If you don't play, you shouldn't be getting new cards, correct?
Right.
The last time I went in, I was showing somebody for the first time how to use it. They got their cards. I tried to get mine so I could give her my cards, and they wouldn't give them to me. So I went to the coordinator that was standing outside. I had about a 2-minute conversation with him, very nice, and just explained my side of things. When he finally saw my point of view, he went in, came out with 3 packs of cards for me. So
why did they let you get cards in the first place?
Even though technically they're not allowed to do it, if somebody is adamant enough that they want something like that, they will get it. You just have to speak to the right person. That's all.
Okay, moving on.
All right.
And another thing. Go ahead.
From Nick. Gentlemen, hope it goes well. The new show is great, and I see you've all been talking about some new content. I don't have much, but our recent trip was pushed from New York to the springtime. What can we look forward to in the world during the first week of April?
Push from New York to the springtime?
Push from... Oh, I'm sorry, New Year's Eve. I'm an idiot.
Okay.
New York City to the springtime. But hopefully... New York
City is a time frame now? I missed that.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Of course.
Don't tell me anything.
What happens in April?
Flower and Garden starting out, huh? It should be in the swing of things for Flower and Garden at Epcot.
In March, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in March because I moved down in March of last year and we were starting Flower and Garden.
You'll probably be dealing with Epcot, Fast Pass Plus, and Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, I'd already be done by the end of this month.
Yeah.
And as we stated a couple weeks ago, they will have the food kiosks as well, just like last year.
Right. And hopefully we'll see some...
Food one.
April... Hopefully we'll see at least testing on Minecart by then. Maybe.
More than likely.
Yeah, I mean it's rolling along.
Seems on track. Mm-hmm. We're seeing things being tested here and there through.
You like this?
Other sites.
Yes.
I just got a comment that I scratched my armpit and rubbed my face. That is why I'm wearing a shirt and deodorant.
You're disgusting.
Whatever. It's from one hair to the other hair on my face.
Another one from a different Melissa that I got confused with.
Oh, wow. Confusing.
I will be returning to WDW in January in time, I think, for the new Fast Pass Plus system to be in full force or at least up and running at the Contemporary. Have you gentlemen done any testing on the new system? If so, have you reviewed it in your podcast? If you would, point me in the right direction of which podcast number. That would be great.
Oh,
I like how honest you guys are about goings on in Disney. So I'm interested to hear
Keeping
your
it
feedback
real.
specifically. Thanks so much, and thanks for the podcast. You guys are funny and entertaining. Well, thank you.
Oh, that's very nice. Next question. I'm just
Again,
kidding.
yeah, that's kind of. I did.
Is that supposed to be paused?
Yeah. Just so it's not using all the buffering.
Ah.
Well, yesterday I went to one of the kiosks in between Ventureland and would that be Frontierland?
Frontierland,
Yeah. And the one thing I noticed is the kiosk screens. What are they using? They're not using like the touch screens like on an iPad, because at Hollywood Studios they have the kiosks actually have an iPad integrated into it,
Right.
and that's what they're using with their native app. These are actually dedicated boxes with like old what's the word I want to talk?
Like point of sale screens or something?
Yeah, they're like something like McDonald's would use. But what the problem is the buttons are so small. Like especially if I want to send, I'm an AP holder. I haven't stayed at a hotel. I don't have a Magic Band, so I went up to the kiosk, put my card up to it. I was allowed to pick 3 fast passes for the day.
Right.
So I picked those out, and then I could send my FastPass Plus reservations to an email address. Well, through the whole process, I'm jamming on the screen trying to get the mouse cursor to actually move to the button, and that's what's frustrating. Like, if you switched it to iPads, you would alleviate half the problems with that kind of stuff.
It's easily switch out. You know?
Or even in the AP testing, or the AP, or everyone used testing at Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom, if they could just switch those parks to the Fast Pass on the app, then I wouldn't have to deal with that at all.
Right.
And see, so I went to my app to see if my Fast Passes came up. They don't. But if I go under my reservations, they go up in there, and then I can go into them and change them. So at Animal Kingdom, that's what I was doing. Like, they gave me... And two, their times... So, when you select your 3 rides and you click continue, I first got a thing, no Fast Passes available. I'm like, whatever. So I hit OK, hit next again, and then it gave me 3 different blocks, like my primary Fast Pass times and then like 2 alternative times. And the numbers were so weird. So at first it said no Fast Passes. And then it gave me times that were really close to what time it is now.
Right.
And then, so I added them. And then I went back into the app and changed them and even got closer times.
Yeah.
So the system's just...
It's very weird.
Yeah.
I think if you go back to our episode we were talking about New Year's Eve, because that's when my only experience with FastPass Plus. I haven't been to Animal Kingdom or Magic Kingdom since they started rolling it out. But I used it then. I was just able to book them literally an hour before I went to the Epcot. And as soon as I was walking up to Epcot, I made my 3, and they were still doing the tiered system over there. So I made Spaceship Earth, Journey into Imagination, and Test Track. I was able to move Spaceship Earth to literally the minute I walked into the park. Then as soon as I got off that, I was able to, on my walk over to Journey into Imagination, switch it over. So it even tells you that it's an overlapping time, because you can make it for 30 minutes after your previous Fast Pass. And then I made my... I don't think I could switch my Test Track, but I didn't use that one anyways. But it was really easy for me to use. I mean, I had my Magic Band, so it wasn't like I was doing day of stuff in the parks. But really easy for me to use it. Yeah,
well, the problem at Magic Kingdom, then I went to the actual attractions, and the Fast Pass lines were so long.
Holy cow!
Yeah, I said screw it and went home. Which I can do that, but I feel bad for people that have spent all that money to come down there. So I completely have kind of... Right now I've lost faith in FastPass Plus. It's kind of screwed right now. And will it get better? Maybe in 5 years.
George Calagrides said it would.
Yeah. Well, he says a lot of things.
That's why I follow Michael Eisner on Instagram now. I believe what he says.
He is funny, man. Like, because he doesn't know how to use the internet.
It's great. Follow his Twitter if...
Yeah, follow his Twitter and everything else. So yeah, FastPass is FooBar. come down in 2020 and maybe it might be better. That's all I can say. Universal's up the road. And I'm gonna switch this podcast to Universal. I kind of see where Ryan was going with this. Because Fast Pass just blows right now.
SeaWorld.
Yeah. Oh, I hate you.
Somebody already mentioned this is a Blackfish podcast.
I know. I haven't mentioned it.
Oh, you even said no Blackfish tonight. I'm sorry.
20 minutes for crying out loud.
So,
I actually
Next.
don't use FastPass. I haven't had any use for FastPass. I have no need for FastPass, so I have no problem with FastPass.
yeah, but even Big Thunder Mountain, like if you wanted to get on it, there was no way you were getting on it.
No.
I mean, you were gonna have to wait like 60 minutes because the standby was just as crazy as the Fast Pass line.
Tonight on 60 Minutes.
It's Pirates.
Oh, sorry.
Pirates, a 40-minute wait. Like right now, it should be a walk-on.
Going at the wrong times.
Brazilian week this
The last
week.
time we went, it was 10 minutes.
It's
I went the other night,
January.
I walked right in.
This is actually the worst weekend to
If
go.
you go,
Is it?
It's the worst weekend to go is January. It's Martin Luther King
yeah.
weekend.
I forgot about that.
And next week it'll be better.
If you go in the middle of the day, it's going to be busier no matter what day it is. You got to
Right.
go either, usually after dinner time, after nightfall, later at night, hour or two before the park closes. That's when you're going to be able to walk on just about everything.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to go during night. I want to go during the day.
You should ask Disney for a Hopkins Day.
Well,
And that way they can cater all the
no,
attractions.
it's not right. I mean, it's screwed up.
It's not right to wait a
No,
little
no. Never mind. Whatever.
Hopkins is new to the show. He doesn't understand my humor.
You got another question?
New question from John. Thanks for all you guys do. Love the podcast. I'm a DVC owner and an annual pass holder. I had trouble linking my annual passes to my Christmas reservations, so I called Disney. They fixed the issue about a month later and also made us available for the Magic Plus bands. My family of 4 will be down there December 22nd through the 27th if you guys would like.
Next year?
This year.
This year? I mean,
yeah, they are.
technically-
It was an old question. I apologize. Yeah.
I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, it was sent December 5th.
Planning ahead. I don't know what I'm doing in 11 months. Jesus.
If you guys would like a trip report on how the bands work, I'd be glad to talk to you when you get back, or when I get back. I also promise no more posting of ginger pics from this trip on your Facebook page.
His son's going to meet a ginger and fall head over heels.
Oh, this is Ginger Guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gingerbread Man. Yeah.
Send us an email. Let us know when's good for you. We'd love to have you on the show.
Yeah.
We'll talk. Ginger Man.
Yes.
God.
From Scott. Question for the live show tonight. What
us.
is the best restaurant on property in terms of theming? I like sci-fi dine-in theater, although I have memory of the bathrooms being shared by the ABC commissary, and that kind of takes away from the 50s feel.
What a coincidence. My favorite's the ABC Commissary. No, I'm just kidding. I love to see props from modern TV shows, like Modern Family. No, I'm just kidding.
Theming? Are we? I wonder if we're talking just sit-down restaurants.
I'm sure any restaurants, really. I mean, we can do one of each if you want.
A Be Our Guest is actually themed really well, but I've
Yeah.
only been able to do the quick service in it.
Right.
You
And-
actually got to enjoy Cosmic Rays the other day and sit with Sunny Eclipse
Yeah,
first time.
yeah, that's not really themed very well. I mean, it's just got Sunny Eclipse. That's about it.
That's a cool thing.
It's,
Yeah.
it's funny. I never noticed the little lights he's got underneath.
Yeah,
it.
I've never
I
actually.
need to Photoshop
I
this.
never actually sat there and watched him.
Really?
So it was the first time.
I've gone there before and just sat there and watched it. I didn't need anything.
Yeah. Alex
It was boring times.
says beer garden.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I need to wear better uniforms.
I would say. At Epcot, pretty much any of them are pretty good. Well, except for Electric Umbrella. I mean, any of your quick
Aw.
service places.
Electric
but-
Umbrella has a talking trash can.
Do they?
Yeah, it has one of those ones where you put food in and it starts saying nom, 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 nom,
Ah.
and it yells things at you. I don't know. I don't remember. I haven't used it in a while.
Uh-oh.
Are we having a whole Brett's hat conversation over here?
Yeah,
so.
they are.
Oh, somebody just sent us a video. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
I don't either.
Who?
That one right there.
Trigv.
Yeah, I guess.
Whatever. But
He's got a question.
theme.
I need the phonetic spelling of it.
Themed restaurants. Sheesh, I don't know.
Well,
Does Disney have themed restaurants?
quiet you. For Hollywood Studios, wouldn't consider it themed, but I mean it's a period restaurant is Hollywood Brown Derby. That's my favorite restaurant on property.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah. Animal Kingdom. It's not really a Disney restaurant, but it would be Rainforest Cafe. I mean, it's themed all right.
Yeah, I ate at Rainforest Cafe at Animal Kingdom once.
What's the one?
Yak and Yeti.
Yeah, I've never been in there.
What about
Restaurant-saurus.
Perfect.
Actually, that is themed.
Yeah, that is actually pretty excellently themed.
Yeah.
I like it. It's fun. It's cheesy. It's fun. It used to be McDonald's. It was better as McDonald's. But you know what's really good? Perkins.
Quiet. We're not going there. We have a monorail driver on here.
Nice thing about Yak and Yeti, DJ Mahasmita Pedalon is playing right outside.
What was that?
What was that?
DJ
name?
what?
DJ Mahasmita Pedalon.
Is that his name? Say that 3 times fast.
Pedo pedophile? Is that what you just said? Pretty sure DJ Mahasa pedo pedophile.
Whoever.
Does anyone in chat know where that name's from? Quick, type it now.
Mama Melrose, yeah, that's another good one.
Never been to Mama Melrose.
No?
Nope, never have. I've ate at
Pizza
50s.
Planet.
Oh God, it doesn't even look anything like Pizza
There we
Planet.
go.
Simpsons, yes. If you're looking for a Disney theme, Simpsons is where it's
Dine
at.
with
Yes,
Shamu.
yes.
I actually like the
DJ
breakfast with an astronaut that they have.
DJ Papa Shango is the one that's Disney sponsored.
Stop that.
How
How
long was it before you figured that one out?
A while.
Oh my God, that was awesome.
And then I would listen to the show and I'd be like, shit, he said it again. Like, the one time I had edited the show completely and I was ready to upload it and I'm listening to it one final check and I'm like, ugh! Like, I hate you.
Not the McDonald's on I Drive, the McDonald's on property that jacks prices up 50 cents. They don't even have a dollar menu.
Oh,
No dollar menu.
No.
The one by All Stars does not have a dollar menu.
really?
I thought
Everything's jacked up at least 20 to 30 cents more.
I thought I still got 2 apple pies for $1 though.
That's possible, but they don't have an actual dollar menu. Like I can't go get 2 McChickens for $2.
Wow.
It'll be like a $2.50 at least. Sheesh. I'm poor here.
Yeah, that's any other restaurants you can think of? I mean, I don't know. Like the ones at MK, besides Pecos Bill, but that's not really.
That's not
Yeah.
excellently themed.
The outdoor buildings are themed at MK, pretty nice, but the interiors
Inside to the
are just
era,
plain.
but
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one that's really themed, I think, at MK is
Be Our Guest.
Be Our Guest.
Yeah.
I like
Same
the
thing with
Harbor House.
Animal
Harbor House
Kingdom.
is pretty nice inside.
Yeah. I mean, they're nice, but they're.
Yeah.
Now, like if you're talking, oh God, if we went to, that could actually be another show as a hotel resort restaurant or restaurants. We could do restrooms.
That's
and
dude.
restaurants.
Have Gary Hall on that episode.
I have a list of restrooms that I always hunt out. I have a map now in my head of when I'm driving on property, like what hotel I can duck into and what bathrooms.
That's really weird.
My stomach is sensitive.
What's weird about that? You've never had an urge to...
No.
Really?
Never. Hold on, I gotta be right back. Just kidding.
Yeah,
That's
use his bathroom.
later in the episode.
All right. Man, I can't. I don't know how to pronounce it. This
Tryg.
one's just Tryg.
Okay, so it's probably Trig.
Trigophis.
We'll go with that.
Go with Trig.
Trigonometry.
Trig
yes.
Nelson.
From Narnia.
Oh, wow. Jeez. Oh, Tumnus. That's how you pronounce that.
No one watched Narnia.
Aww, Narnia.
Aw. How would you guys each plan a 7-day trip to Orlando?
Oh.
Hotel, parks, food, if you couldn't step foot on property. Universal's new hotel.
The new one now, man.
Oh, yeah. That thing looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks
Stay-
awesome, but I would stay in one of the nicer ones because that's still a moderate to value resort.
Well,
Let's just suppose that he can afford to stay wherever he wants.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the high-end resorts at Universal, absolutely. Hard Rock is where I would stay out of the 3, but all 3 of them are
Well,
phenomenal.
you don't have to stay at a high end. Like if you want a value, that
I'm
hotel.
just saying,
Yeah.
let's just
But
say...
actually, in all seriousness, off of 535, would that be 535?
Where?
By us.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of hotels
Oh yeah.
that are probably reasonably priced.
Clarion and Hotel Lake Buena Vista.
Yeah, Lake Buena Vista is really nice. Yeah, pretty nice price. Is that the one with the big pineapples on it? One with the really bright colors?
No, that one's the one
that's getting redone. That's going to be a Hyatt.
Oh, it doesn't have pineapples on it anymore?
No.
Where have you been? That's been down for months.
Heck, I don't know. I've been drunk at Sea Dog across the street.
If you've got a large family and you're going to be staying like a week, you could do what Michelle and Kevin Yee did and rent that house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, vacation rentals are up and up,
Vacation rentals
man.
are phenomenal ways to do it.
Oh, they're on the up and up, man.
Yeah.
Heck, in this area, if you can find one for you to rent personally for $500 a month, you can rent it out for $500 a week.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It averages
not 500, but maybe 1,000 a month.
Averages out to about $1.25 a night.
Yeah,
and that's cheaper for if you get a family. If you get 6 people in a family, you're not going to find anything cheaper than that. That's as nice as a house rental or a villa.
Alex, is your couch worth $50?
No.
In general?
Well, maybe.
Is Holiday Inn main gate pool going to be referred? Yeah, I hear the East 192 in the Kissimmee St. Cloud area is very nice.
Oh.
They'll give you a weekly rate for about $100.
No, food? Well, hell, I mean...
Anything, man. You hit iDrive every night, you can do something different every night.
iDrive's got a bunch of stuff. Even
you just hit the Point Orlando. You got a Hooters, you got a Blues, you got BB King. Very nice.
Was the place that we went to BJ's?
Yeah.
BJ's Steakhouse.
Yeah. BJ's Brewhouse.
Twin Peaks.
Yep.
Twin Peaks, you got everything.
iDrive has so much.
Yeah, you can't even list them all.
You could spend a week just in that area between Universal, iDrive, SeaWorld. You've got WonderWorks. You've got so many places that you could go to. I wouldn't do multiple vacations just doing that because I think it might get a little bit boring after a while.
Right.
But easily spend one full week in that entire area.
Oh, man, you have a Kings Bowl. I don't know if any of you guys have headed that way to Kings Bowl on iDrive. It's basically like a Splitsville, but not on Disney property, so I don't know if it's nearly as expensive. But it's basically it's same thing. Well, it's weird. Splitsville, when it first came to downtown Disney, we thought it was going to be like the other ones, which is it's actually 21 and up after 8 o'clock, I think, for other Splitsvilles across the country. And Kings Bowl is the same way. You have to be 21 and up after a certain time.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So it's like a no kid environment on iDrive, bowling,
Who brings the
drinks.
kids to Orlando anyway?
Sure.
Well, down iDrive certain times. And if you're down iDrive, there's all kinds of stuff to do. Like, if you don't want to go to the amusement parks, there's Ripley's, the Wonder House, the Titanic Experience. They're building the Orlando Eye, or is it the Orlando Wheel now?
Or something,
Yeah, that's
gonna be pretty big.
That's being built real quick.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't driven by it.
They've got the support pillars already up,
Very nice.
and it looks like they're working on
we saw that.
the drive system for the wheel.
Where did I see that at? Was that with one of you guys when we were? I don't know. It was with somebody, and they were like, "What's that all the way out there?" And I was like, "It looks like just another."
I've been for a while. Usually, when I get on iDrive, it's past Sand Lake, so I don't see it.
Well, I don't know. I was at a distance, and it looked like it might have been with my girlfriend, and we were like, "What's that?" It looks like another one of those.
Another thing too, iDrive has a lot of like sort of local bars. Like I know there's an O'Shucks that I used to go to on Tuesday nights for trivia, and it's a very local bar, but it's very cool. It's not that if you're not a local, they're gonna glare you down and kick you out. Just a lot of casual local bars with inexpensive beers and just a bunch of people hanging out having a good time.
Go to the Ice Bar.
You've got those places. You've got places like the Ice Bar, places that are a little bit more expensive for the tourists, but there's countless things to do.
Well, and the other things, if you're not the other majors that we forgot, if you're not going to Disney World at all, there's Legoland, Gatorland, SeaWorld, Universal,
Holy Land.
The Holy Land experience.
Yeah, I forgot about Holy Land.
There's OBT.
You can go to the Galleria Mall.
If you don't feel like going all the way to Vegas to get your hookers, you can go to OBT.
The Dollhouse on OBT.
Definitely oh my God! We went to OBT. We did a color run 5K.
Dinosaur Land's
downtown.
not close to Orlando.
No, that's way too far. That's too close to.
By Tampa.
Yeah, but we went, and there's literally within a 2-block radius, there was like 7 strip clubs. On
Nell's
OBT.
a runner. No long distances for him.
Since we're out of questions,
are we?
Yeah, for now. Well, yeah.
Derek sent one in, but I don't have an answer to it. But real quick, Derek Bergen said, "What podcast do we listen to as podcasters, Disney or non?" I'm gonna go ahead and start that with none. I do not listen to podcasts. I do not have time for podcasts. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
I still listen to Communicore Weekly and Kingdom Cast.
Yeah, I'll listen occasionally when I think they have a really good episode, but I don't follow any podcast religiously.
And after hearing Derek's today, I'll probably follow that one. I can't guarantee I'll listen to every single one, but I will make the effort. Because again, like unless I'm driving somewhere, that's usually when I listen to podcasts. I just for some reason I can't sit at home and watch or listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
Or unless I'm doing something. Maybe I could start doing it while I'm walking around the park. That might work.
Eh.
I don't know. Any podcasts or anything that you listen to outside?
Crap, I can't remember that one now. The guy who was on the I'm a Mac and I'm a PC commercials, the PC guy with the glasses. You know what I'm talking about?
John Hodge?
Yeah. He does a pretty funny podcast.
Yeah.
But I listened to that for a few episodes and then, I don't know. Until I got into this one, I felt like podcasting was a thing of the mid-2000s.
One of the questions was Polynesian fountain going or staying?
Fountain or waterfall?
Waterfall, yeah. I heard it's getting ripped out.
Yeah, so did I, but they're not doing anything with it.
For what?
Who
The
says
DVC?
that?
I say that.
I okay.
Oh, okay then.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Put it this way. All right.
They're refurbing all of the inside.
They might redo it somewhat. They might clean it up a little, but it's taking up a huge chunk of space. What are they going to do? They're going to put a food kiosk there? They're going to put a merchandise kiosk there? They don't have any need to put anything there. Or are they going to put an interactive game for the kids? It's a huge chunk of real estate to take out and replace when there's really no need. I know Disney has the money, they do whatever the hell they want, but they've got so many other things that desperately need attention. Even if that was on the list to change,
yeah, they have a lot of desperately the things that need attention, but they go and do stupid stuff anyways.
Right, but I don't see. Also, too, a lot of people enjoy it, even though it's an inanimate object that actually does move. But even though it doesn't technically do anything to bring in people to be interactive with guests,
I don't want them to remove it, but that's the rumor I'm here. Yeah, but
they're switching now with the one at Downtown Disney. It's actually going to shoot fire, and that's how the children get on the slide.
Fire, yeah. You can buy marshmallows and
I would miss. If they did take it out, I would miss
no more free s'mores roast.
I would miss the poly smell. Well, what was the? They just closed down the.
Wait, are we talking about the volcano pool, right? Like the volcano at the pool? Or are we
No.
We're talking about the one inside.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're talking about the. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the giant one outside at the pool.
Oh
which
no,
is
no.
The whole,
Yeah, they just redid that one.
Yeah.
Not so much.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, well, still, switch them out with the one at Downtown Disney. That would be pretty cool. You got enough of an atrium in that place.
You've been here long enough. You know rumors fly all the time about what's going to be done, what's on the lineup to be accomplished. I technically don't believe anything until it's actually finished.
Yeah.
I mean,
Until I see it on the Disney Parks blog, I don't believe anything.
They broke ground on Downtown Disney 3 years ago, or they eliminated stuff 3 years ago, and they're still working on things. I wouldn't be surprised to see the name change 2 more times.
Yeah. Can't wait to see Hyperion Wharf open.
Disney Springs is coming.
Something's coming. We just don't know what.
Disney Springs.
Just like me.
Something wicked this way comes.
I'm not at that point in the episode yet.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Hundreds of Dole Whips.
Hundreds of Dole Whip. Is that the word you were going for there? New guy?
Universal Employee Garage is going to be up before Downtown Disney Garage starts. Which Downtown Disney Garage? Are we talking about the ones that they've got the pillars up and probably, I think, the first floor done?
The first floor is the ground.
Ground floor, yeah. Fight me, all right?
Pretty sure they have the basement done already, too.
Yeah. Yeah, because last time I rolled by, they had the pillars up and it looked like they were getting
they
ready
had
to...
that up. We'll see what happens.
I mean, it won't be finished. Yeah.
Adventurers Club done yet?
Adventurers Club, yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, man. When they start demolishing that.
Yeah. There'll still be people like, oh, it's coming back. No, it's not.
The Holiday Inn. You missed your chance.
So that I heard when they demolish BET, they have to be very selective as to who does the demolishing.
Oh.
They don't want to be accused of anything.
Stop.
They make noise?
Yeah. Anything makes noise will be picked up, and then I have to edit it out.
Can you guys hear my bottle caps?
Yes, they can.
Lame.
I will kill you.
Lame.
I hate you. All right. You guys got anything else? Any more questions?
Oh, sheesh. I feel like I had more.
It's a free-for-all. Yeah.
Free for all. Shoot. Appropriate. They can go into an actual
BBC
episode.
Machine has moved into Poly. Yeah. That's the other, the Poly DVC that's totally killed the view from Polynesian Resort. It's terrible.
But I was actually driving by on the ferry, the Joe Fowler, a couple days ago, looking at it, and I'm not sure exactly how big it's going to be, but there's really only one section of units that'll be blocked. There's two sections. There's a section closest to the TTC where all the rooms in that section face out to the lagoon. There's a small walkway, and then on the other side of that, I'm not sure if it's the stairway, but it looks like a section going in the opposite direction, so that all of the units would be facing the walkway looking out. And then it begins with another section of units all facing the lagoon again. Well, those units are the only ones that would lose their view. So it's not quite as bad as I initially thought it would be, but yeah, you're still going to get a bunch of units that are going to lose their view.
Yeah, but then they're also doing the ones that are out in the water, which is going to obstruct even more.
That's the ones I was thinking about. There's the ones out in the water that right now is like in a half circle out in the water. I'm not sure how big it's going because they have the yellow debris blockers from going too far out. So I don't know if it's going all the way out to the yellow, if it's going to go in a little bit. I see where the pad is of sand, where they'll more than likely build things, but even that pad's pretty small.
Yeah.
And I know it's going to be one of the smaller collection of DVC units, but even so, it's really small. I mean, considering they're going to have their own lobby somewhat, even though it's probably not going to be as big as other, like the Grand Floridian, it's not going to be that big, but it's going to have some sort of a lobby, and it's going to be a little bit better than the regular rooms.
What's the Norway meat rumors? Anna is hot, but Norway. Well, the rumor is that they're going to replace Maelstrom with a Frozen ride, which I don't know.
I see a scene. You mentioned that
Maelstrom's
the other day.
Yeah.
I see one of the scenes being replaced. The
Maybe.
one that makes the most sense
Is right in the
polar bear
beginning?
scene.
Oh, really? The polar
Polar bear
you
scene. There's
think
only a
that?
couple polar bears. It's pretty plain.
Throw up the snowman and the horse.
Honestly, I
Or
could see.
reindeer.
They could do
Jesus
a whole
Christ.
scene.
I would rather have the last scene with the
the oil well too.
oil rig. Just doesn't make any sense anymore.
But that's the thing is there's not a lot of room between the ride track and the wall.
There's not a lot of room in that ride in general.
But the polar bear already has a platform where
That's true.
they could, almost the same size as the Burning Village platform right before there. So that right there, I think, would be the most feasible for taking out and putting something in. They could put at one end of the scene one with the human characters, and at the opposite end one with the snowman and the reindeer.
I don't know. It whatever.
Crap.
Character infusion like that is stupid, especially at Epcot.
We need to acknowledge Mr. Crossman 2K here. I feel like we're horrible people for having to tell him this. He said, "What's going on at the Poly? Did they raise Sunset Point? I got married there in 04.
No.
Oh.
Yes.
Crap, dude.
Sunset Point has been
It's
eliminated.
gone, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Someone.
I actually,
Oh.
I walked by it dozens of times. I never enjoyed it until the first time I met Michelle Yee and we were hanging out and we were having beers on Sunset Point, watching the fireworks, and that's where Steve Fox, I met him because he came and joined us, and that was the first time I met him as well.
They had a nice hammock right there, right at the bottom,
Yes.
right on the sand. Just hang out there. There's nobody else around there.
Somebody was sleeping in it, didn't know what it was at first.
Yep. Oh, man. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, Crossman 2K. Yeah, they're kind of like making those water bungalows like at Bora Bora type
But it looks
deal.
nice.
Yeah.
Right over that water there, if you fall in, you get tetanus.
So that's another thing. If they're doing the bungalows, there's only going to be one floor.
Right.
One
So
floor.
There's going to be, what, maybe a dozen?
There's no way they're going to be able to make watertight bungalows like they do in Bora Bora. They're going to have like 10 safety rails on one pier.
Well, I don't think you'd be able to walk around them. I think they would be all enclosed. I don't know. Let's see.
Trigby. What's a tip you guys have that no one else, that you've never heard anyone else give? That's a hard one, man. There's so much that's already been said and done about Disney World.
Yeah.
Sheesh. What hasn't been said? I feel like most of our tips would be Dark Side of Disney tips that have already been stated.
Yeah.
I don't know. 30-minute parking doesn't mean 30-minute parking.
Yeah.
They never check for 30-minute parking. I've been parked in 30-minute parking for 9 hours before. Actually, I think not for the 24-hour event, but for extended periods of time I've been in 30-minute parking.
Yeah. Hotel security is really not security.
Warm Coke story. Tell the Warm Coke story.
No, because I went to
What's this Warm Coke story?
Yeah. I went to Animal Kingdom Lodge, and because I was going over there with someone, and I was like, well, what do I tell them at the gate? And they're like, oh, just tell me you're looking around. And that's exactly what I did. And the guy's like, oh, okay. I'm like, so I could have been like, hey, I'm going in here to rape some people and kill them. You know, and they're like, okay, well, a good spot would be this way. You know, like...
Yeah.
How much you've changed since you moved here.
I mean, it's not like they're going to... I guess they can't stop you, but they gotta ask something.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons they have is people to slow down so they can just do a quick scan.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody looking suspicious. Also, too, they've got cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
It gives the cameras an extra couple seconds to video or photograph the car and the license plate.
Well, I don't know if anybody's really ever talked about this. I know during Epcot's 30th. During the D23 presentation that we were all there for, they talked about that museum in Morocco. You know, that little one right to the left of the stained glass doors that nobody ever goes into?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not many people talk about it, that there is a plug inside there right next to a bench inside the air conditioning. So if you ever need to charge your phone and you're near Morocco...
Nobody's near Morocco.
Exactly. But if you are, there's a plug inside on a bench in air conditioning.
Yes, speaking of Morocco...
Spice Row Table.
Have you guys eaten at Spice Row Table?
I have not. I've not been to Epcot since.
Now, I went the day that it was open to the public, and...
Saturday,
yes. And I joined up with another person that we usually do weekly meets with, just around parks. When I sat down, it took the waiter 10 minutes to come over and ask what I wanted. Now, we sat outside, I would say maybe... 30%, 35% of the tables had somebody at them, so it wasn't like they were busy. Also, too, a lot of the servers were pretty much just walking around, standing around, talking with other servers. So they weren't busy, but needless to say, it took the guy 10 minutes to come over, ask me what I wanted to drink. Well, or knew what I wanted to order. They had a sampler platter. I forget the name of it, unfortunately, but they have 2 platters. One that has 3 samples of seafood, one that has 3 samples of land food. The seafood one was fried calamari, mussels in a sauce. I use that term loosely, and cod balls. That's exactly what they were. They were
cod balls.
They were cod balls. They were breaded balls with cod.
Cotton balls.
And I remember now. I enjoy seafood. I'm a little bit of a seafood snob. You all right? Hanging in there?
Yeah.
I didn't already mention this, did I?
No.
Okay.
Well, you wrote a whole thing.
Okay, but
about
some people don't.
I didn't read it.
See?
Yeah.
See, he didn't read. I'm doing this for Spencer. You can think about the 3 things you want to buy.
Thank you.
So, anyways, the cod balls tasted like Mrs. Paul's from the freezer case. The mussels were extremely small, and the sauce was unbelievably plain. The calamari...
Thank you, Catherine. Catherine posted a menu for everyone.
Oh, thank you. Yes, it was. Go back, please.
Oh, no. She posted so everyone could read it. Yeah.
Mogador sampler. That's what I got. So, anyways, got the calamari, and I like calamari a little bit chewy. This was pretty soft in my eyes, and the breading was extremely bland. So, nonetheless, I was disappointed by that one thing. I would go again if I was with a bunch of people and they all insisted on going there. Possibly try something else. but it's not. It's far from the first place I would recommend if people I was with wanted to know where to go to eat.
What is
the only thing that I'm really interested? Sorry.
Go ahead.
The only thing that I'm really interested in at Spice Road Table is a picture that Mark Glorioso had posted from the bar, where the whole restaurant actually has their own napkins, which is something that we haven't seen at Disney World in a while now, is their own napkins. And they brought back the Epcot Center logo drink stirs at the bar.
Those were a pack from 1982.
Exactly, they just bought them off eBay.
Yeah.
But they brought them back, so I need to go get one before they run out again. Not buy one off eBay for $2. Same ones.
Like that. One stir to rule them all.
Dream it, then we can do.
Close
enough.
What place in Walt Disney World have you never visited? Bunch of places. There's still a bunch of hotels I haven't gone to. Art of Animation.
Oh, that's nice. Get yourself a burger.
At any of the value resorts, actually.
Really? I've stayed at all of them.
Port Orleans I haven't been to.
I stayed at that one.
Riverside.
Watching some videos.
A lot of the hotels I haven't been to.
There's some abandoned properties I haven't seen that get the FBI to visit your house if you do go see them.
Yeah, exactly. I like staying at Disney World property.
But what haven't you seen?
Jeez. Actually, I don't know if it's as embarrassing or not. Probably not because it's at Animal Kingdom. I've never seen Flights of Wonder. Ever. I have no desire to. I've seen the animal show at Animal Kingdom that has birds for half a second and then other animals for the rest.
It's huge birds.
I don't give a crap about birds. I see birds every day on my ride.
You ever see what a bird does to your car when you park under a tree?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Oh, so you could go poop on those birds. That's what I would do.
Are they trained?
Poop of wonder.
Are they trained not to crap when they fly over people's heads?
What about that one? Is there one like Universal that it comes and grabs $1 out of your hand?
That's why. Because your girlfriend is afraid of birds.
Oh, well, that's true too.
Yeah.
But no, like even before we started dating, I've never been to Flights of Wonder.
No.
I just never had. I'd rather spend my time on Everest and then Kilimanjaro and then go to Epcot or something like that. Half-day show.
That was in bold too. I'm surprised you didn't know that.
Half-day.
First time Ryan's seen it was actually with me. That's funny. Wow. Yeah. Hey, what haven't you been to?
Well, Flights of Wonder.
You haven't been to Flights of Wonder either?
Nope.
High five.
No
Hopkins is the only one that gets aroused by giant birds.
No wonder Tim left the show.
See, if I was with people and they said, "Oh, let's go do Flights of Wonder,"
I would do
example,
it.
The first fanboy meet years ago, I'd never been to Lion King. Everybody wanted to go. Absolutely, no problem. I went with them, didn't say a word because, again, I have no problem going where everyone else wants to go. But everybody I'm with, every time I've gone to Animal Kingdom, nobody says, "Let's go on Flights of Wonder."
Exactly.
I'm gonna do that from now on.
Every time I'm with somebody, they never said, "Let's go to Animal Kingdom." So I just don't go. Another monorail color that I'd like to see.
I did fall asleep at Lion King. I found the show to be boring.
That's weird. I don't know. I really enjoy Lion King.
What's the thing that took over Kim Possible? Where's Perry?
Yeah, Perry the platypus.
Perry the platypus. Okay, I've never done that.
Yeah,
I did that. I did that once. I accidentally stole one of the phones.
Never did the.
Sorry, I'll bring it back.
The Rhine River cruise in Germany.
Oh yeah.
Never did Mount Fuji.
Never did the original Universe of Energy. Never did.
I think I might have done that. I don't
might have
remember.
did the hydrolators. I don't remember. I was like 4 years old.
Yeah. I thought when my dad, I asked my dad if we were going underground, and he said yes. And of course, at that age, I believed everything he said.
Yeah.
And then I was scared to death that we were underwater and never coming back up.
Well, that's the weirdest thing about my trip when I was 4. You know, I went on things like Horizons, stuff like that, and I remember vaguely Horizons. But the funny thing is, we went on the original Journey into Imagination with Dreamfinder, and I don't remember the ride, but I remember the upstairs ImageWorks. The Dreamfinder School of Drama is what I remember.
Same here.
It's the weirdest thing. I don't remember the ride, but I do remember upstairs.
Upstairs is very weird. It was almost like a dream sequence when I went through that.
I don't understand.
I very vaguely remember the original Journey.
Infinitely superior with their rotating tiles in the pre-show.
Yes.
Beer and they won't let you in. Well, that's sad.
Is Jiggles
Jiggles is still there, yes.
Jiggles
is she still on her? Do they have a temporary stage or their permanent temporary
stage?
They
moved
now?
the permanent stage.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's across the way. Actually, if you're facing Spice Road, to the right is a
Spice Girls.
Spice Road.
Oh,
Spice Girls is the concert he goes to.
It's Sarah Brightman.
Oh, sorry. So, what's that little kiosk right next to Spice Road, the new one? They're serving.
I don't know.
Tapas.
Yes, I believe that's it. Is that it?
Spice Road table.
No, next to Spice Road.
Ice cream.
I don't know.
It's connected to the building. It's actually you got Spice Road restaurant. There's a small merchandise shop, and then right on the other side, all in the same building, they serve a couple alcoholic drinks and things like that.
There are lots to do that,
Right
Marco?
across from that is the new stage where Jiggles does perform.
Very cool.
If you saw my post on Spice Road Table, you would have seen my pictures of Jiggles, and that was from that day.
Oh, there's another tip right there.
Yes, we are reading everything. We're trying to read as much as we can, and I'm trying to copy all the
much as
questions and go through them as we're.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Before Body Wars before it closed. Yes, Body Wars. That was another thing
Yes.
I distinctly remember from my
I
trip.
did Body Wars, yep.
I did Body Wars. I've been to Body Wars before, and never mind. I haven't been to it after it closed.
Yeah, I never got to see
I've
Life
never
Wonder.
seen Body Wars or Cranium Command after it closed. None of those things have happened.
You don't know how Buzzy's doing?
Okay, do you know what about the remains of Wonders of Life? No, nothing. Message me later.
Yeah.
We're on live show right now.
Yes.
Bob Iger's listening.
The Igas.
Cranium Theater is still there.
What time is it?
Yes. 10
10
o'clock.
Is it 10?
9:13.
9:13.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I'm hearing fireworks.
Those are Epcot.
You sure?
Illuminations is at 9, so this is the end of Epcot, of Illuminations.
But usually, Illuminations is on the other side of the apartment. I can't believe I'm hearing it from over here. Anyways,
Weird.
I like rubbing that in for the people who aren't here.
What's another monorail color you'd like to see?
Rainbow.
Is there another color? Purple? Pink? Maybe?
No.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Those are gone. Those are retired to never come back.
That's right.
Rainbow glitter.
Rainbow glitter.
They can bring it out once a year for 5 days at the beginning of June.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Throw the Tron wrap back on it.
Yeah. Tronorail.
Tronrail. That's what. Actually, that is one thing.
Look, Alex commented purple. It's okay.
If they
Sparkle.
white, are you an idiot? They're all white when they.
No,
don't color.
actually, the white one after the Tron Rail wrap got removed and before they repainted it, I saw it at I think it was about 1 or 2 a.m. one night. They were running it on the express track.
Is that what became pink?
Not pink, coral, I think,
coral.
or whatever. Yeah, but when they had it after they removed the wrap, it was just painted a stark white, no decals, no stripe on it, and it looked badass.
Rainbow.
Really?
It looked awesome. Just stark white, just going across the thing.
Yeah,
So
I can
awesome.
see that. If it was like super
dude.
clean,
Yeah.
bright white.
Here's
Exactly.
what.
I can
Here's what
see
they
that.
do.
What?
Is they paint them like the full thing, paint it, and do like that finish where it sparkles, like the cars, like the
Yes.
Chrome rail.
and chrome it. Yeah.
Nice.
Put some
Put some spinners on there.
put some dubs on it.
Somebody said
Eh.
monorail cleanings. Speaking of cleanings, if you've been following our Twitter or whatever, or a couple of posts that I made, I've seen a few people on top of Spaceship Earth for the past week, for the past few nights actually. I've seen them there for a few hours, guys on top with
Let it
headlamps
go.
on. Let it go. But
Hit my rail. Yeah.
oh god. But yeah, they
Monorail clear. That would be.
Oh, that'd be interesting. But yeah, they've been. Apparently, Brett says they've cleaned the top of it. I don't know. It's such a weird angle. It's such a weird angle that you have to see it at, though, to see that dirt on there.
What?
I felt
No.
like
The dirt that was there, no.
No, because it was right up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you
You
guys
have
couldn't
to
see
be
it, but
facing it
But
from
you, like,
that side.
yeah.
If you're on the Epcot side in the
like my
park, you
purple
couldn't see it.
Exactly.
But outside the park,
Yeah.
you could see it anywhere within like a 30 to 40% angle of the ball. You could
Yeah.
easily see because it was such a large spot.
Right.
But yes, I took the pictures the other day
Right.
that announced, yay, they finally cleaned the ball, and I took a lot of pictures of it and I looked at it for quite a while. It's crystal clean.
Right.
Yeah.
And a friend of the show, Matt, also said that they were also doing
Yay, Brett's ball cleaning.
that they were also doing surface
Patent
inspections
pending.
at the same time.
That phrase is copywritten.
Jeez.
Oh God.
Sorry, go ahead. What?
That they were doing surface inspections for the
Yeah.
top of Spaceship Earth at the same time, which I thought was weird because the day before New Year's Eve, or actually New Year's Eve, because I was working the night of the 30th, I got up at 3 a.m. They were setting up all the DJs in the morning, so there was maybe it was a marathon. I don't remember. But there were stark white lights on Spaceship Earth, like work lights. Like the whole ball was lit up white.
Really?
Normally they've been keeping the purple lights on it all night until they just shut them off completely.
Yeah.
Like the whole ball was lit up white, and it was very weird. And I had never seen it like that at night. And I'm assuming it was only for New Year's Eve. And I haven't seen it like that again. But I would assume that if you wanted to clean the ball, that was the way you would do it, is put all those white lights on it. You wouldn't have 3 guys up there with headlamps on. Because that's what it was. I mean, they were bright headlamps. But you had 3 guys up there with headlamps on, with purple lights on the ball. You can't see crap.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but they
at 3 a.m.
But they could have. I don't know, but maybe they have like an overview of like kind of where the panels would have been. Maybe they took a helicopter and flew over during the day. It was like, okay, this section, and maybe they're doing it just in sections. I mean, once you look down, you're like silver, black, silver, black.
Black mold,
Yeah,
plague.
I mentioned this a few times in the past, and somebody had said this happens every now and then.
Yeah, and apparently the self-cleaning is working.
The 1980s claimed that the ball self-cleaned itself every time that it would rain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
Well-
job buying into that, Disney.
Well, there might have environmental changes, the way the rain is now.
Apparently,
acid
it never
rain.
worked. That's I took a Disney Heritage class when I was in the college program, and this guy who came in and talked all about Epcot history, and he said, yeah, they shammed us into that one. It never actually worked. It never cleaned itself. We have guys that go there 2 times every year and rappel down the ball and clean it.
Yeah, because that's when
The scrubbing bubbles don't come out at night and clean.
Do they still tell you that, Alex? That it's self-cleaning material? Because it doesn't. It doesn't clean itself.
no one's listening to the land.
Oh.
Here's one. I found all your questions. We're going to try to answer them. I got one sent to me. A night in Cinderella's Castle Suite, 3-day Disney cruise, or a 3-day trip to Alani. Which do you choose?
All 3.
Easy. Cinderella's Castle.
Suite. Yep.
Cruise, even though it's a Disney cruise, I mean, those suckers crash, they sink, it's in the ocean.
I don't care about that.
Sheesh.
You know, I might get sick on it. Alani, it's overpriced. You're going to Hawaii anyways. Yeah, it's kind of cool that there's a resort there, but it's
I think he was saying like this is a prize that you won.
Yeah, it's. But still, I mean, I just think there's really, what value is there? I'm already at a cool place.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alani looks
how are they
pretty
gonna plus it for me?
Disney characters.
There's no e-ticket. There's no Butterbeer.
It's just a really nice
You know how
resort
many
from what I've
thousands of miles I would be from Butterbeer if I went there? I can't do that.
I want
But Cinderella's Castle, I would have to pick Cinderella's Castle because that's such a unique thing that not anyone gets to do. How do you think Avatar or New Fantasyland will compare to Diagon Alley? They won't. They just...
I mean... It's apples and oranges.
Yeah.
I think... New Fantasyland, no. But Avatar Land, I'm not saying it's going to be a...
It'll look awesome for what it is.
Yeah, it's not going to be a ticket challenge,
it's not a Harry
Diagon
Potter
Alley,
squatter.
but it's still going to be well done. I've said it 1,000 times, I'm really looking forward to the addition to Animal Kingdom, because right now Animal Kingdom bores the hell out of me. The other day I went because it was a 1 on touring plans. It took me an hour to walk around the park and then leave because there was just like nothing to do.
Yeah.
And except for my DJ comment, that was the highlight of my
Now I tell you this: the one thing Universal needs to do is stay open later.
Yes.
They close way too early.
Yeah.
But Diagon Alley is going to look awesome. Yeah. I mean, it's just, there's no comparison. I love the Harry Potter area.
Lee Malaby was saying, I'm sure he got it from Derek or somebody, but he was saying that it looks as if it's going to be a little bit smaller than Hogsmeade.
Yeah, because there's just not...
There's no room. But, I mean, it's still going to be great.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, man. Especially when my short tenure at Universal, you could see...
all 2 hours.
Shut up. From the space back there, you could see from the full construction from behind. It just wasn't much space, especially if you're going to put a ride of that scale that they're talking about back there. There's not any space at all back there.
That show building for that ride is huge.
They should have taken out Fear Factor, and they could have expanded into
that. Well, they might. Yeah.
They won't.
Well, they can't really now.
Do you think that they would ever, like, because in the back where the...
Warm butterbeer.
Where no, because they've got the train there, the express train.
Yeah.
I was saying if they really got desperate, take out some of those buildings and create.
Those are all their HR buildings.
Yeah, so that's the problem. But
And
then
then
got
again- and then
buildings on the
Well,
perimeter.
it's HR buildings, and then it goes directly into the employee parking lot.
Yeah.
That's what it is right there. If you've never seen it, there's a couple of. They're not huge buildings either for HR, human relations, all the training buildings and whatnot, and then it's all parking.
Yeah. I won't even see it when it opens because the lines, if they're going to be anything like opening day for Harry Potter,
sheesh!
it's going to be insane.
I'm gonna go just to see. I mean, I know I'm not gonna get into it, but I just want to go see.
Oh hell no, man! I would lose.
It's gonna be like New Year's Eve all over again.
No, I would
No
lose my
way.
freaking mind.
No
It's going to
way.
be even worse.
I mean, it will be. That's why there's no way I will go. Unless I can get in through some sort of special invite somewhere, I probably won't go.
Start sending your
For
emails
quite a
now to
while.
get media access. It won't happen.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be Jim Hill's valet.
It's funny you should say that. Wait, what is this?
Theme Park Insight changed your nickname to Jake.
Do you know anything about the Universal Museum in Garden?
Yeah, we don't know much
Garden
other than
Mall.
what has already been announced. That it's just going to be a Universal. What is it? I don't even know. What is it? 25th Museum that they're going to have over there, and they just said they're going to have props and pieces from various
You know what
rides.
Garnival is, right?
Yeah, right before
Yeah.
Simpsons, in between the streets and
Yeah, that,
Simpsons.
that walkway.
Yeah, they're gonna make that
yeah.
into a Universal Museum for their 25th, I believe it
Oh.
is. All right, and Jake changed his name again to Jahui. Okay, but yeah, we don't know really anything about that.
Laugh aloud. This is a Disney podcast.
It'll be like the Epcot 25th.
No,
Museum.
Ryan.
This coming from the guy who's changed his show every 3 weeks.
Ryan, for the 200th episode, I have an announcement. We're going to switch to the UNI Fanboys Podcast. No.
You and I, Fanboy Lego SeaWorld, Blackfish Podcast,
Gatorland.
Gatorland,
.com.org.edu.
Holy Land.
Holy Land. Oh my God. Could you imagine me on a Holy Land podcast?
Oh,
I,
jeez.
first thing be like, what the fucking Jesus Christ is this shit?
I know.
Okay, I really feel like we need to take a trip there because I
Yeah.
have no idea what they offer
should.
there. I really have
my
no
God.
idea. And I was talking about that with my girlfriend the other day. We were like,
You listen to that shit
what?
music. What are the bands
what
that have
does
like, the
they
same
have there? What do they
satanic
have there?
Symbols and stuff. Get us some of those shirts. We'll wear them to
Yeah.
the parks.
What was I going to say? I went to Ripley's, believe it or not, in Dallas or Fort Worth in Texas in November, and we went through the wax
Let
museum
me
there.
guess, you won the prize.
No, I just went just because it was like horrible looking and it looked hilarious.
You get it
But
for
we
free.
went through.
Someone give you a free ticket in the parking lot.
No, but
Someone
we-
give you a hand job in the parking lot.
that might be true. But we went to the wax museum, and it was horrible. There was like a whole section on the birth of Jesus through the
Jesus.
death of Jesus.
Yeah.
Like there was the Last Supper, the crucifixion. I mean, there was his birth. There was everything. Jesus preaching
Jesus,
to the
take the
children,
wheel, bumper
and I
cars.
feel like that's
Hold
what it
on.
would be. Jesus, take the wheel.
That's what I do when I'm driving. Jesus, take the wheel.
What's a bumper car?
Ah.
Bumper.
jeez.
Ah. Crucifix reenactments. Does somebody die every day?
They do.
How
They
much
have-
do you get
they
paid
have
for
the
that?
crucifix
Do?
reenactments.
How much do you get paid for
They
that?
have the crucifix reenactments.
Can I
yeah.
can I audition for that?
Oh my God, I want to do that. I'm gonna grow my beard out.
I'm gonna be one of the rock throwers.
Oh god, I can imagine Anthony Bourdain.
People
What
in
he would
the
have
crowd
to say.
throw rocks at him.
I'll pay $10 to do that. You don't have to pay me. I'll pay you to do that.
Wow.
What's coming? Provocative or practice up north depends undergarments. Oh god. Bush
Okay, now Disney
Oh,
question: do you think Epcot will ever see a parade again?
no,
No.
no. Tapestry.
Oh,
I would enjoy Tapestry to be back.
Yeah.
There's so much that just doesn't happen
Hmm.
at Epcot during the day in the open areas.
Jesus impersonator. That would be awesome to have on my resume.
Great and blasphemous on your
Hey
resume.
guys, how's it going?
Hey.
Bring your sinners to me. Bring in the sinners and children. Now, is that how Jesus sounds?
I've died for your sins.
That's how Jesus sounds.
Uh,
Sorry, guys.
That's how he rolls.
Taking a turn for the weird here.
yeah. Parade.
I would enjoy it, but
We've offended more people in the last 10 minutes than Kingdom Cast has in the last 6 months.
Not. You just couldn't do it.
Singer.
I'm just gonna plow through.
All right.
I'm gonna be like Tim right now. Just plow through it,
do it.
and hopefully the alcohol kicks in.
You want some more dragon smoke?
Lactating dragon.
Yeah, I'll probably have to get some more dragon smoke. I do love plowing.
Oh god.
What the hell? There's just the way crowds are and everything. There's just no room, really.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I think there is.
I mean, well,
Where
what am
they
I
gonna put
saying? They do it at MK, but I mean, what would they do? Would they do it around?
That's the thing.
Look at the
World
previous
Showcase.
tapestry. Look at the previous tapestry of nations.
But how long ago was that?
2000.
Okay, that was 15 years ago.
Jesus
almost.
Christ, I'm old.
Crowds were a lot less. Just in 2006, I see a difference in the crowds from then to today. 2006, we went 7 times
Quiet.
for 7 times for 5-day vacations. In 2006,
Ew.
I didn't see one Brazilian tour group.
Yeah.
Any of my vacations. Go ahead.
Tron 3. Yes. That's what they need.
Yeah.
They're doing a Tron 3, aren't
They are doing a Tron 3.
Well, whenever they want to. Like, apparently it's going to take another 30 years.
No.
Well, they released that teaser trailer on the Blu-ray that you saw online. That was badass.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the most badass things I've ever seen. They got me so excited, and then it's like another 3 years.
I can't remember his name. Bruce.
Lee?
No,
Chandler?
Tron. Whatever his name is.
Whatever. Alan.
He
What do you say?
Yeah, he said not like a couple days ago. He said that they are possibly going to start filming at the end of the year.
Really?
For a 2015.
Where did they get all that footage that they made for the teaser trailer?
They made it.
They just make it for that.
That was
Yeah.
a 10-minute long teaser
Yeah, it
trailer.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, they made it for that.
It's more than a 50% chance none of that will be in the movie.
And I heard Daft Punk is going to be
Yes.
the
Well, you kind of have to following the
soundtrack.
last
Oh
one.
yeah.
What-
Oh, speaking of which, I rode Test Track with Ricky Brigani's Test Track clip. You can search Google Inside the Magic Tron Track. Download it. I will never ride Test Track without my headphones and listening to that. He synced it up perfectly, and it just makes the ride a lot better than just looking at flashy cardboard.
If I get
You know who
Ricky's
got Ricky
permission,
Brigantes
which
on
I
Test
will,
Track for the first
post it up
time?
with the show.
Yeah. If I was gonna email him and see if I could hotlink to his, if he would care or not.
I'll ask Michelle and she'll say yes.
Spencer
Give me an
Coleman
answer
got
in 10
that
minutes.
Ricky Brigantes on the show for the first time, or on Test Track for the first time.
What?
I got him on that ride.
Did you?
No.
I got him into the previews. That's how I got into the Transformers preview. Cashed in a favor.
Wait a minute.
Okay, what do you want, Singer? I'm confused. You just keep repeating. WDW Fanboys.
Yeah, it's what you need.
Yes.
Oh my God, Ricky, World of Motion. Oh yeah, I love World of Motion.
Rawam.
Ah, thank you.
Well, thanks, Alexis. Sheesh.
They hate you.
Me and Brett didn't like you anyways. Just kidding.
She knows what pins I like. It's a thing.
Captain Lou, what are you talking about?
Talking about the Christmas decorations that might still be up because they haven't taken them down yet. Or are you talking like Downtown Disney?
Might be.
The lights at night?
I know
mean,
those are up.
Talking
Somebody
about
had commented about that.
You talking
a
about the
month ago.
Christmas lights in Brent Hopkins' living room? They're just still up on the palm tree. Yeah, they'll stay up.
They're not twinkling.
Will they replace pins?
Yeah, heck no.
No. Pins are $1 billion
However,
business.
I will buy a Figment one if you make one, Disney.
Yes. I want, like, the Haunted Mansion one that they have. I want a Haunted Mansion band like the wallpaper.
The cover bands.
Yeah. Now, the cover
I can
bands...
see those.
The cover bands, have you noticed they have a little square cutout now?
For the Mickey
where-
Mouse.
Yeah.
Because
the
they don't...
original ones didn't.
Right, because they've been having such trouble scanning.
Yeah.
But
Tom
to be honest, when I was
Sawyer-
working inside the parks
Go ahead.
as an operating participant, the cover bands work really well because people would come up with them. I wouldn't even realize that they were wearing magic bands. But now that they had the square, it looks like
there's
crap.
A guy wearing a bracelet. That's fine.
Exactly. But it was like, you can't even tell. They would like start scanning their wristband. I was like, whoa, man. It has to be a magic band. She was like, oh.
Yeah. She just had a slap-on bracelet.
Nothing on Imagination Remodel. If anything, Christy can say anything. She won't say anything because she doesn't hear anything.
They're gonna close it.
Closed.
Closed.
Actually, if you
It's gonna be a parking lot.
you follow Guy Selga on Twitter, if you've seen anything from Guy Selga, he posted a photo of the new park maps from Disneyland, in which they took out Captain EO from the guide map completely and replaced it with the Magic Eye Theater. And he said that it hasn't been that way since 1997. So it's possibly foreshadowing. The fact that they would take Captain EO off the map is definitely a big deal.
Well, Captain EO is going to eventually go away.
Of
that
course.
just can't be a permanent
And I'm hoping
thing.
Jerry Reese will come up with something badass like he always does.
Yeah, I mean, I love Captain EO, but Tom Sawyer, Vision of the Future.
I don't even know what that means.
I think
Is this a Rush reference?
What are they going to do with it?
Oh.
I don't know. The rumor... Panama Jack. Spencer Hopkins and Panama Jack.
What?
Oh.
Is that Tim?
I don't know.
Welcome, Tim. It's WDW Theme Park.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome,
Yep.
Tim.
Yes. Tom Sawyer Island, the rumor was that based on Lone Ranger doing well, that they might have added to it or filled it in. There was all kinds of rumors, but I personally haven't heard anything or read anything on it that they've done anything with it. Tom Sawyer hasn't been the same since they took out Rock Playground. Yes. They tell us that there's no plans for Figment anywhere. Well, it looks like that'll be it for this week's episode. If you have any questions or comments for us, you can send us a message using our Contact Us link on our homepage, or you can send us an email directly at questions@WDWFanboys.com. If you'd like to help us promote the show, every post on our page offers a one-click link to Facebook and Twitter. Just click the links on our site to let your friends know that you enjoy our podcasts and blog posts. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at WDWFanboys, or join our Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/WDWFanboys. And while you're at it, head over to YouTube and subscribe to our channel. And remember, if you're shopping on Amazon.com, don't forget to navigate to our Amazon links on our homepage. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does help us out because every purchase you make through our links lets us receive a portion of your purchase price, which in turn helps improve show content and helps with running costs. And remember, if you do spend more than $1,000 worth of merchandise in a 12-month period, let us know, and we'll send you a free Fanboys t-shirt. Have a good one. Don't forget to join us again next week.